Jane and John, thank you so much for downloading the Elements app and entering the information. In this short video, I am going to explain to you the results of the financial fitness assessment. You can think of our analysis as a type of health checkup, but this is going to be a financial health checkup. When you go to a physician for your annual checkup, your physician is going to conduct a number of tests, blood tests, and then you will see what your glucose is, your cholesterol. You would also, the physician will also check your blood pressure, your pulse, your temperature. And then based on all those measurements, the physician is going to make an assessment and is going to provide you with some recommendations. So what I do is something similar, except again that we are going to look at some financial parameters. So on the application, you can see the results of the analysis. However, here I am going to share with you this report that I also generated that has the results. So the report begins with a statement of your financial purpose, your immediate goals, financial goals. We see here your net worth and your income and your annual expenses. I want, however, to focus on this part of the report, which is the one that shows those parameters that I was telling you earlier. So I want to start by commending you because you have an excellent debt rate right here of 0%, which means that you have no debts. That's excellent. Not many people can say that they have no debts. So again, I commend you for that. I also would like to bring to your attention your insurance rate that is greater than 100%, which means that it looks like you are overinsured, but that it's okay. It's only a little bit. And that's something that we can look at in more detail and see if you can save some money on your insurance premiums. On the other hand, the equity rate, ER, is relatively low at 7%. That means that only 7% of your assets are invested or represent equity. So the potential for growth is somewhat limited. So we would like to see how you can improve that. And the same happens with your savings rate. It appears that you are not saving a lot. And that's something that we can also look at and see how, for example, we can shift money from your insurance premiums into your equities or savings. Your burn rate, which is your expenditures as a percentage of your income, it's a little high, not too high, not to worry about it, but it's something that also we can look at and see how we can reduce or perhaps shift some of those expenses into savings and equity. Your tax rate, on the other hand, at 25% is about right for your level of income. However, we can also look at ways to reduce that. It's not always possible, not always easy, but we can look at that. Then at the bottom of the report, you see 4 parameters that are called the terms. They basically tell you how much could you, or for how much you could cover your living expenses, for how many years you could cover your living expenses should you stop working with the different assets that you have. So at this time, I would like to focus on the total term. The total term is telling me that if you were to stop working today, you would have the capacity to cover your living expenses only for the next 3.8, almost 4 years. So that it's a little low. That's something that we want to increase, especially as you get closer to retirement. You want this number to be higher because it's telling you for how long you can live without getting any income. Now, this is not a perfect number. It doesn't take into account Social Security. It doesn't take into account the pension if you have a pension. It doesn't take into account the potential growth of your investment. But nonetheless, as I said before, we want to bring this number up and make sure that it's going to go up every year until the year in which you retire. And this is a short overview of our financial fitness assessment. I hope you find it useful. And if you want to expand on it and look at options that you have to improve these parameters, please reach out to me. Thank you.